Hey, Dave Whitney here. Thank you very much for joining me. So we're going to do a little country blues thing. I'm going to use the key of E7 for this one because, you know, what blues player doesn't riff in E7? Okay, I think everybody does. So what we're doing here is an 8-note sequence that we're going to start with. This is the sequence here. Sorry, I just had to actually work out what I was playing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, I'll explain what I'm doing. First of all, by breaking it down into 3 separate groups. Now, 8 doesn't really divide by 3 very well, but in this case we're using 2 groups of 3 notes and 1 group of 2 notes to help you visualize this, and this is just how I do it, so I hope it helps you anyway. So I'm playing, on the 3 notes I'm playing here are E, G and B. Okay. And I'm using a pattern that I repeat pretty much throughout this whole thing, where I do pick, 2nd finger, 3rd finger on my right hand. Pick, 2nd finger, 3rd finger. So down here. Okay, a hybrid picking thing. So, and I'm playing the notes E, B and G, and they are in the positions 2nd finger, 7th fret on the A string. Okay, that's the E. The B is 9th fret, little finger on the D string, and then open G string is the 3rd note. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is another pattern 3 following after that, starting with my 1st finger and the 6th fret on the D string, that is G sharp, and then with my little finger, once again this is pick, finger, finger on my right hand, so I'm doing G sharp on the 6th fret with my 1st finger on the D string. On the G string I'm playing the 9th fret with my little finger, and then I play the open B string. So we have this so far. Okay, now that's something to practice all by itself if you've never done this. Now one of the tricks to this, by the way, before I go on, is to mute the open strings when you finish playing them. Now that's easy if you happen to be playing that string, but like the B string, I would have to mute with the palm of my right hand, or maybe one of my latent fingers over here. You kind of have to work that one out for yourself. You know, and it's a very light touch you require for that. The more distortion you add, the harder it's going to get. I'm not even going to bother turning up the distortion on this one because I know it's not going to sound that good. So anyway, so it's like that. You just have to work it like this and get used to it. Now the last 2 notes in the 8-note pattern are the notes D and E, which is the D is played with the 2nd finger on the G string in the 7th fret, and the E is an open E string. Okay. Now country music especially uses a lot of open strings, and so does this kind of playing. Okay. So make of that what you will. It's economical to use open strings. Why stretch for notes with your fingers when you can just pluck an empty string? Perfectly sensible if you ask me. So so you've got that sequence of 8 notes. Okay, now we're going to modify it. And we're going to play 9 notes, which is really 8 plus 1. Although when you play it, it sort of feels like 9 notes. Because it's 3 repeating patterns of 3 notes, right? what I'm playing here is I'm starting on the same note. Everything's the same up to this point. After that, which is the D, by the way, the D on the G string with the second finger in the 7th fret. Sounds like a game of Clue. And the little finger is then playing the G sharp on the B string, which is in the 9th fret, and then I do the open E string. So all I'm doing is adding that one note. It used to be that the D, E, D, E, and now it's D, G sharp, E. I won't make you vomit with my singing. Okay, now the way to count that is, even though it's a group of 9, it feels like it's to count it as 8 plus 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. So we'll continue with 2, 3, 4. What I'm playing here is little finger on the D string in the 7th fret, which is A, and I'm playing C sharp, right, which is the 6th fret on the G string with my 3rd finger. Then I'm playing an open B string, okay. Once again, pick, finger, finger on my right hand. And then I'm playing C, D, E, F sharp, just a straight run up. So it's like an A minor chord that I'm running through. Going back to the E7. Here I'm doing what I'm doing is 3rd finger on the 5th fret on the G string, C, then 2nd finger, 1st finger, 2nd, 3rd fret, B string, the note is D, then open E on the E string obviously, and then 7th fret on the B string with my 3rd finger. Now the reason I do that and don't play it down here is because I have to be up here with the next note. So I'm ready in position, and that's sort of paramount, because if you're stuck down here and you have to do this, well, you're screwed. I'm screwed. Maybe you are tactically amazing and you can do that. I can't. So a bit of a stuff up there. Yeah, and you can mix it up. You could do, speaking of harmonics, little harmonic things, you can move it around. And if you twist it around, all I'm doing is an identical pattern to what I played down here. I mean, there's absolutely nothing different about it. But instead of the open E string, I'm playing the C sharp here. And I could maybe play around with the C sharp and the D. Yeah, so it's just food for thought. Hope you've enjoyed that little tidbit. Work on it, see what you come up with, because it just grows. If you look at it sensibly, it just grows. So take care, and thanks very much for watching. See you soon.